So this is, what was it, Killer Beasts, match 3? This should be an absolute murder, if we do it right. Hopefully Velucci's got enough. Oh no, it's the Guardos. And the Guardos only have wither tackle, so let's give it to the defenders. Brother can't even bloody learn it. Yeah, the menus are absolutely horrible. You press circle thinking it'll go back to your team, but you have to select no mark to get off that menu of that character. It's so backwards, it makes me wonder how these people ever got paid to design such a terrible menu. But then again, BioWare would have never made a penny if you didn't get paid for making absolutely god-awful menus. So the Guardos are never going to tackle you because they're really weak, but does she have enough for the shot? I don't think she does. Let's try. Because you'll notice their keeper is nowhere near the same amount that Nimruk is. Nimruk is the brick wall of the game. Like, it's not going to go in, but there's always a chance it'll challenge him. Or maybe not. See what I mean? How do I score with a 6, or whatever it was, when he has a 10? Yeah, I have a 20, and Nimruk has 18, and I still missed. It's a dice roll, and that's the worst part of Blitzball for me. If Blitzball worked off the numbers, and if everybody froze when you press square like it should, then I think the game would be a hell of a lot more fun to play, and you could even do it online against a human, because a human opponent might be really interesting if the stats were a little bit more, you know, mediated. Because if somebody just comes along with a super OP team, then it's going to be pretty boring to play, but I don't know, I think there were a lot of potential in Blitzball, and I think at the time it was a really, really fun minigame. I prefer cards, but this game gets a lot of shit for Blitzball, and I don't understand it because there's more depth and more interesting mechanics in this than there is in some games nowadays. And this is a minigame that you don't even have to touch to beat the game outside of one small exhibition. So Wedge gets the tackle, which is awesome. We're going to run him into these defenders, because he should be able to get through them. Maybe not 3. Yeah, definitely not 3. Which is annoying, but the Guardos are fast. And they've got wither tackle, so she's going to tackle. Oh shit! There we go. Guardo. She gets it, she passes. Who does she pass to? I'm assuming... I don't understand why they do those 2-yard passes. It doesn't benefit them, because look, she gets challenged by Tidus. Sure, Tidus is not going to tackle her, because he'd rather pick his ass. But it just seems kind of worthless. And look, she's passing back. They're wasting time. It's just really bad choice. You'd think they'd passed at wing, which she's going to do now, I hope. No, they're just passing it back and forth. Are they getting experience? Are they trying to level up? Like, while everybody else spins around like fucking idiots? So there it goes. There's the pass to the wing. So this should be an advance, because this is their striker. You can tell with 12 shot, but he just... What is he doing? Swims directly into 3 of my members and gets a 2-man break. A 2-man break that he won't break if we hit for the right numbers, but we didn't. Because... whatever. Right, look at them, they're just wasting time. Passing it back and forth. You should do that when you're winning. Any other time is just retarded. Yeah. Brother's not the best defender. He's really good at the other stuff, but defense is not his gig. He's going to shoot. Will it go in? Yes. No. Ooh, that was close. So... Velucci gets it. She's going to try and make a break, but the Guardos are really fast. Yeah, they're already on her. Go on, RNG. Work in my favour. Maybe not. He's pretty good nav, though. He's a decent midfield. Once again, though, his endurance is not so great. Wedge. Come on, Wedge. What do I pay you for? Ooh, that was nice. Got the fingers to it. So this guy's going to try and challenge the defence, because his defence is worthless. And with that 13 shot, he's a legitimate threat here. But he breaks far too early. If he'd have gone closer, he'd have scored. But at this range, he has to be lucky to score, and luck is... Oh, if he gets high, yeah, there's no chance. Ooh, interesting. Where is you? Where is that guy? There's another attacker. So they're having a good go at least. So this guy is an actual defender, and he just did what defenders are paid to do, which is fantastic. But can he get past the Guado? He can. And he can pass it, hopefully, to Wedge, because Wedge is free. His pass is 7. 7's enough to justify hitting Wedge. Can Wedge outrun the Guados with his stats? Let's test. So here he goes. Here's the... Ooh, he's quick. He's quick, but the Guados are quick too. Time is running out, time is running out, and stop, and get challenged. If Auda has a tackle, she might take it off him. If she doesn't, we've scored. That was close. Really close. So 2-0, hopefully. Unless he gets a really lucky hand to it. No. 2-0. And it's going to blow for the half. So hopefully Velucha levels up and we can get us some nap shot 3 or wither shot 3, whatever it was. Wither shot. But the timer on this game is bullshit. It freezes while you're doing tackles, but it doesn't freeze while you shoot. It doesn't make any sense. The animations for some of the shots are so long, you can waste half a minute, which is a lion's share of the match. When you think about it, they're only 5 minutes. So Tidus gets with a tackle, which might be worth putting on because he's terrible at tackling. But he doesn't have a slot for it. So how much life is that? Oh, I can't tell. But hopefully the second half is a little bit kinder on us in the numbers. Is Velucha going to catch? No, Nav gets it. So what's his opening play? Does he challenge our midfield? Challenges our forwards and our midfield. So hopefully we should take this off him unless he passes, and he's passing. But he challenges Wedge, Wedge gets the ball. So Wedge is going to run it as far as he can. He's going to get challenged by 2, 3, 2. Ooh, but 2 shit ones, which is really good because now we can hopefully get another one so we can go 3 up. Has this one got a special tackle? Nope. Funny thing is, there are certain Guados that have decent attacks, so you can run into the ones thinking they're weak and they turn out to be the strong ones with like 10 plus. With those guys, probably midfielders, or intended to be anyway. Might even be the forwards coming back. The Albeds are bad for that. They have a forward that's got stats good enough to be a defender, so he's really fast and he often gets back to challenge, which makes it awkward when you're making a push. Go on, Tidus. Ah, worthless. Brother's a little better. Velucha's a little better. Velucha gets the ball, but can she challenge? That's the question. She's going to get stopped, so... Yeah, stopped by an idiot though. Oh, there's 2 of them. Stopped by 2 idiots. Pass to Wedge, and Wedge can challenge the defender. Can she get it? He has to double his original. No, he only did 1. Poor guy. Can Wedge get there? I can't even remember who scored, but he's probably close to his hat-trick. Audi didn't have a tackle last time, so let's wither shot it just in case. Just in case those numbers decide to screw with us. Get him on the scoreboard. Get a nice deficit. See you later. Go Lazio! Oh, the Serie A back in the day. Interesting, goes for the pass. So 18, best case scenario. Ooh, and it dropped her block. Must have been a wither pass. So he's running it really close. The defender isn't going to challenge enough, I don't think. He did. God, this guy's a legend. Jasu, you are not being paid enough, sir. And he's surprisingly quick considering he's up against Guados. Watch out for that guy who's coming now. He's going to make a mess. Get it? Right. It's great to Tidus. Tidus needs to level up. We need that jet shot. For next time we bump into Albed Sykes. Can he tackle this person with his endurance? We'll test now. Not to. Damn it. So we're going to have to do jet shot. That'll get rid of both the defenders and hopefully it'll put him on the scoreboard. And it'll waste a few seconds too, because that clock counts up so quickly. But if you score, the ball tends to always go to the opposite team. It's kind of like football like that. Or most sports, I assume, do the whole... The person who gets scored on gets the ball at the beginning of the next break. Or the next kick-off, whatever you want to call it. I'm not really up on sporting lingos because I don't really do sport anymore. My sport is UFC and it's a little bit different. Ooh, nap tackle. This could take it. Ooh, there we go. If you're wondering why I always make a funny noise when that turns, it's because I keep on letting go of the pad to scratch my eyes and shit and do stuff. Did not wither him. That's unfortunate. What is it? 30%, 40% chance? Throws it directly out to the forward. Jasu that time didn't quite get the ball as much as he has been. Is he going to shoot? No, he's going to pass Guerra-Guado to Auda. So he's passing to a defender. Why? He can get through my defence. He passes it to a defender for what? So the rest of the team can move forward. He's going to lose the ball. Oh no, she didn't. I think that's a female anyway. It's hard to tell. They're a flat-chested race. Interesting. So this guy's going to shoot this far out with 12 attacks. Oh no, he's not going to get the ball taken off him because Jasu's a legend. So we're going to try and give it to Wedge. Should reach. Wedge is going to go up that right flank. I would cross it in for Tidus, but there isn't a mechanic like that, really, at all in this game. So we're going to run it to about here and we're going to shoot. And hopefully it's going to score. So it looks like it should. And it does. 6-0, motherfuckers! And it's pretty much how it's going to go for most of the teams except for the Al Bhed Sykes. Al Bhed Syke is going to be the closest matches we have. And we're only going to play them, what, twice? Once? I'm not too sure how long the season goes. I think you play each team twice. Ooh, Wedge gets it immediately. Can he go down the middle? Oh, we're done. That's the end of that one, folks. So none of them levelled. Interesting. We levelled a lot, which is great to see. Tidus getting nap tackle, that's going to be useful. Anybody on the transfer bench? Nobody transferring just yet. We're now tied with Al Bhed because they smashed their team as well. We're above, I assume, because it's goal difference. Because it's not alphabetical, so it must be goal difference. Wedge is our all-time striker. He is our Patrick Kluivert of Ajax back in the day. Let's keep playing Blitzball. That does not, however, mean that we will forgive him for those rape allegations, because it's just disgusting, you wanker. Just because you're fantastic at football and a god among players does not mean you can get away with such disgusting crimes. So it's the goers, and I'm not really interested in learning anything from them. Let's just get on with this, smash them. Funny story though, guys, my auntie lives in Holland. She's not Dutch, well she kind of is now, but she's originally English. She moved out to a few different countries and she ended up settling in Holland. She married a Dutch man and had some children and all that good stuff. I say had children, had a child. Can we do it yet? No, we can't. I'm going to keep trying. Notice how the keeper's not very good as well, compared to Nimruk. Nimruk is beastly. But she's interesting, my auntie. She's got an interesting way of, shall we say, treating children. And at the time, I was mad into football. It was about 96, 97. I was quite young, quite obsessed with football. And I loved Patrick Kluivert because I used to play Ajax on FIFA 97. And I used to always, I used to keep a sheet of every goal I scored with him, which is kind of sad when you think back, but at the time I was in love. And I used to put like a stick on a piece of paper, and I filled like 5 sheets of paper because he was my top scorer and he was the guy who always kicked ass and what have you. Statistics before games gave you statistics. So I was really deep on the Kluivert, and I mentioned how I loved him because we were in Holland and he was a Dutch player. I love Patrick Kluivert. And my auntie had a big go at me because he, unbeknownst to me, I'm like 7 or however old I was. He'd been in court and he'd got away with rape. And I didn't know this, of course. I had no idea. So to me, he's just a footballer that I like. But she came down on me really heavy. And I'm sure it was innocent at the time. She didn't mean to. She's just very passionate against it. And of course, it's a mistrial of justice. But I'm just a kid who likes football, getting a gobful about rape. And at the time, I thought rape was rake, as in the thing you used to rake a garden with when there's leaves and shit. So I had no idea what was happening. It was hilarious. So Velucha grabs it. Can we outspeed them with her? No, that guy's pretty fast. He's up her arse and not in a fun way. Wow, and they have that tackle ability, which is annoying as piss. So we're going to try and shoot because she'll never pass it past those blocks. Then again, she might not shoot past it either. Like, why is there not an option to pass behind you? It doesn't make any sense. Like, there's nobody guarding the back. It's really arbitrary in the way it works. It's an RPG in essence. It's RPG sport. Taking turns and statistics and shit. Ooh, Velucha gets it. Can she push it? Can she push it? Yes, she can. She might be able to break through one of them, but she's going to get 2 because he's got that stupid ability. I hate it. And she's going to lose the ball because with a tackle is going to increase it. Oh no? Do that thing where you miss. Please miss. Of course she didn't miss. Score with 1. Ooh. If only we had volley shot 3. But the reason I'm doing this, if people don't know, the Jupiter Sigil is going to enable me to get Wakka's ultimate weapon. Wakka's ultimate weapon is going to enable me to kill things much faster as Wakka, and it's going to enable me to speed up the farming so that we can get to penance quicker. Because it's taking longer than it perhaps should, and it's a little bit frustrating. And there's a lot of other projects I want to be working on at this moment, but I have to focus on this one because A, it's getting good reception, and B, it's unfinished, and a lot of the other ones I'm working on are finished technically. They just need to be commentated, which is the final part of the production for me. But there was a jet shot, there's the 2-0. Not a bad half. But I'm starting to get really hungry. Which of course is how I roll, because I'm a fat guy like that. Ooh, go on Wedge. So can Wedge get a nice cheeky sprint? Sprint, sprint, stop! No, 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 no! Thank you. And with a shot. This is going to be close. But he's my David Beckham. David Beckham against Wimbledon. Sees the keeper off the line. Goes for it. Behind the halfway line. Boom. One of the best goals I'd ever seen at the time. If you don't count, was it what? The World Cup 1994 where Roberto Carlos bent the free kick around the wall and beat Fabien Barthez against France. That shit is some insane ball skills, son. And again, she's going to get challenged by all of them. Ooh, but they've got terrible block, so that's okay. But her pass is terrible, so we're going to have to shoot even though she's not going to score. Worst case scenario, they're going to take off 6. That one missed. That one took off 2. So it could go in. But it didn't, and it was half-time anyway, so I'm not going to mourn it. But have you noticed how it's a slightly different game now? This is the team that robbed me in the main game. The only thing that's different is I have a different team. And you can probably recruit some of these players while you play through the game, so that might make that fight, that match, sorry, a lot easier to win. But I guess I've never tried. Let's put Nat pass. He never passes, but just in case. Does that? Wow, that takes off a lot of life to do. Probably kill him doing it. Has she got anything else? So we need to put standard with a shot on her because she doesn't have the HP to do the third one. Which sucks because she learns it so quickly. He's got a tackle. He has no techs, but he has space for one. So he needs to learn a tackle of some sort. Any tackle will do. Right then. second half. Here we go. Just the 19th of January right now. Tomorrow the Resident Evil remake comes out or gets released, and I believe it's being released digitally only, and I didn't know this. I've been looking in all the game stores around my area, online, and none of them have it at all, except for Game, and it's a PS4 code to download the game. And I don't have a PS4. I don't have any of the consoles this thing's on, because I actually thought it was on the current gen, but it's not. It's on next... Oh, well, it is on current gen, technically. It's only on Xbox One, PC, and PS3. He's going to take ball. Oh no, I fucked it up. I pressed the wrong button. And he tackled me as well when he shouldn't have. Bastard. So I've been super confused. The only thing I could see is it for PlayStation. Yet when I go onto the achievement website, it mentions on the release date that it's coming out for the Xbox One as well. So there's this really confusing thing. And whereas I can get access to an Xbox One, I can't capture one because my capture device doesn't do HDMI because it's an older one at this point. It's coming up on like 4.5 years old. So it's had a good innings and it's time to upgrade. So even if I did get it and I borrowed my friend's Xbox One, I couldn't capture it anyway, so there's no point people getting excited. And a lot of people have been asking if I'm going to cover it, and I'd like to cover it because I used to love that game, and it's been so long since I've played it, I've forgotten everything I know. But at this moment in time, it involves, you know, borrowing a console, buying a cable so I can do HDMI to component output and input, or buying a new capture device, which is expensive. So you're probably not going to see that for a while, if you see that at all. Like, the next project you're probably going to see is going to be Bloodborne, because everything else coming out is either console exclusive that I'm not really that interested in buying a console to play, like the Order 1886 or whatever it's called, and that's about it. There are no games coming out that have whet my palate. This guy's shooting. 14 shot too, but he has to go through an 11 block. Why would you do that? Because you're stupid, that's why. He obviously understands how this game works because he knows you can get goals you should never ever get. I had a keeper the other day who had 18 catch. I did not realise who I was playing as then. And I got scored on by a guy who had 8 shot. And it tied up the match as well, which was really annoying. Tied up the game. And I just think that's bullshit personally, but that's just me. A bit like that. That took way too much. He had 9 block, I had 21, and he put it down to 11. Oh no, he put it down to 9, didn't he? So that's way more. But that'll even it up a bit, and if we sprint, we might be able to get cheaply there. See the distance there, though? There's no reason they should have been able to catch him. They've got that ability that's bullshit. However, the... Oh, come on, bitch. Bullshit. Yeah, because Titus is going to stop him. Got a better chance of getting his cock out and putting him off that way than stopping him with his tackle. Did he just shoot? Watch this go in. I'm gonna say that's insane. Ooh, straight to wedge. Can wedge break? Kind of. No, 2 of them. And there's no way you can do them two because apparently I can't count. Well, the game can't count anyway. Oh, look at that, he got 11. His block is 9 and he gets 11. So frustrating. But that's how it works. You just feel like you're getting robbed sometimes. Like, look at that. He didn't even touch the ball. And then there's when they fumble it and it goes to their team. Like, how is that fair? And I appreciate it's probably the catch statistic of their team being higher than mine. But even so, you feel like the computer's cheating you sometimes. Ooh, Blopper's contract's gone. Blapper, sorry, they got Nidus instead. Interesting choice. Anybody else? So, Albert Sykes just lost to the Ronsos. That's insane. Somehow they were able to beat Nimrok, which means we're now top of the table by 3 points, which is awesome.